area. And slope of VT graph gives you what? Slope of VT graph gives you acceleration. Why? Because acceleration is equals to what is the formula? V by T divided by nothing but you have to find out the slope. Also area of AT graph gives you what? Area of AT graph, velocity. A is equals to what is the formula? V by T. Then V is equals to A into T. Multiplication means again area I have to calculate. Then slope of ST graph. Slope of ST graph gives you what? Velocity. Obviously V is equals to what is the formula? S by T divided by nothing but you have to get the slope. These are the main concepts we have discussed, and also we have seen so many graphs. And along with that, one more graph will be there, that is Vx graph, displacement and then velocity graph. So from that Vx graph, what we can do? For example, I have get the Vx graph like this. Good morning, sir. Which one? At what time? Yes, sir. You take. I am in long term already. So Vx graph. If they have given Vx graph, what to do? Vx graph is given. Otherwise, Vs graph is given. Then what to do with that? Vs graph. Time.
Slope.
Work I am not going that much. Just I am discussing about the basic variables only. What we can do? What we can do with V and S? Time. See, let's see. Let's see. Acceleration is equals to what is the formula for us? dV by dt. dV by dt is the acceleration formula. And also velocity is equals to what is the formula? ds by dt. Can we do anything with this? These two equations. What we can do here? Take dt here. dt is equals to what I can write? ds by v. Substitute the dt here. Then a is equals to dv by, in the place of dt what I can write? ds divided by v. Nothing but a is equals to what I can write? v dv by ds. A equals to v dv by ds. So here v dv by ds nothing but what we can do from this graph? Acceleration we can find out. How can you find out the slope? How can you find out the acceleration? You have to take the slope, na? Why? Because v by s is there. Divided by is there nothing but what you have to take? Obviously slope only. That slope you have to multiply with what? Velocity v again. Understand, right? So whatever the velocity function they will give some velocity value, and for that velocity you have to multiply with what? Slope again. Then what will you get? Acceleration. Nothing but acceleration cannot only we can get from velocity time graph. We can get from what? Velocity and displacement graph also. How we get that? Nothing but simply a is equals to what is the formula? dv by dt. Then v is equals to ds by dt. Then dt is equals to what I can write? ds by v I can write. So this ds by v I am substituting here. Then what will get here? v dv by ds. So v dv by ds nothing but the velocity multiplied by what? Slope you have to take, slope of the graph. That gives you the acceleration A. Understand that clearly? Write that. Acceleration from velocity displacement graph. Acceleration from velocity displacement graph. Copy that. Right, acceleration is velocity times of the slope of the Vs graph. Right, a problem? Find the acceleration of a given particle at s is equals to 0, from the given Vs graph. Calculate. What's the answer? -8. Then anything else? I asked the acceleration from velocity and then displacement graph. What you have to do? V into dV by ds. Nothing but velocity into the slope. What is the velocity given first of all? Velocity is given as how much? 20. So first of all, dV by ds we will find out. For dV by ds, A is equals to V dV by ds. So dV by ds, nothing but what we will get here? Change in the velocity is 20. Change in the displacement is how much? 50. Slope is increasing slope or decreasing slope? Decreasing slope. See that. Always you just remember one thing. Just draw the horizontal. If you are getting above the horizontal, then positive. Below the horizontal, nothing but negative. Above the horizontal means increasing slope. Now it is decreasing slope. Obviously, you can even see this. Whenever it is increasing like this, it is increasing the area below the curve. Whenever you are getting the slope like this means that is decreasing the area. Nothing but the slope is decreasing slope. Now here decreasing slope nothing but minus 20 by 50 you will get. So that minus 2 by 5y is the dV by ds. Then acceleration is what I said, velocity into dV by ds. Velocity is how much given? 20. dV by ds is minus 2 by 5. So that this will be how much? Minus 8 meter per second square. Understand it clearly? Then write a problem. Yesterday have you solved that problem? Yes. Whichever I have given. What's the answers you got? 8 and then 16. While calculating the distance, what you have to take? Can we have negative distance? We don't have negative distance, everything you have to add, that's it. Either that might be what above the x-axis or below the x-axis. Along the positive y-axis or negative y-axis, you have to take everything as positive only while calculating the distance. What about the displacement? Displacement can be positive or negative. So whichever is negative, that you have to take as negative only, positive means positive only. Yesterday whichever the graph you solved, while going I have given this, like this and all I have given, like this I have given. So they said that you have to calculate the distance and displacement. From which graph they have given? I think VT graph. VT graph is given. So from this VT graph you have to calculate the distance as well as displacement. While calculating the distance or displacement, anything, S is equals to, what is the formula for us? V into T only. Into nothing but what you have to consider? Area. So area nothing but this is along the positive y-axis, so that this will be plus and then this will be minus, this will be plus obviously. While calculating the distance, you have to consider everything is positive only. Why? Because I said clearly, distance cannot be negative. Whenever a body is moving means the body is moving already, it is already distanced. Already it is moved some distance and then position has changed. We can never change that. So distance you cannot take in negative, distance will be always positive. So area 1 plus area 2 plus area 3 you have to do for the distance. For the distance, everything you have to add only. That might be either plus or minus. You have to take everything as plus only. For the displacement, displacement can be positive or negative. So whichever is there negative, that you have to remove. That you have to minus, you have to do. Nothing but here what will get? A1 minus A2 plus A3. Area of the first one minus A2, why? Because this is coming in the negative y-axis, and then plus A3 you have to do. This will gives you the displacement. Okay, yesterday's problem. Shall I solve otherwise? Shall I solve? You people solved, huh? Yes? Then. S is equals to? S is equals to 0, nothing but what? Velocity is how much? Here, what are the coordinates here?
0, 20.
Here, what are the coordinates? 0, 20. At 0, nothing but the velocity is at 0. This velocity. This is here. I'm sorry. Here 0, 20, and then here 0, 0. What is the velocity whenever S is 0? 20 only, na? So that 20 only we have considered here. S means obviously this is what? A slope. This is not, I am not saying that is the initial velocity, final velocity and all. I am saying that this velocity is at what distance? Nothing but at S is equals to 0. Whenever the S is 0, then velocity is how much for us here? 20. That velocity you have to take here. Whenever they have given a function, for example, they will give the function like this. I will give that kind of problems also. 3x square minus 2x, they have given the velocity. Also now they are asking to find out the acceleration. How to do that? They have given the x function, na? They have given the function s. What is the acceleration formula for us? dv by dt. You have to differentiate with respect to what time? Is there any time here? There is no time. Then what you have to do? Nothing but obviously you have to use this formula only. A is equals to v dv by dx. So what velocity we will take here? This function only we will take. After differentiation, this one we will take after differentiation. And there they will say that x is equals to 1 meter like that. Now you have to substitute the values. You understand? Whatever the velocity here we got, that is just before the slope only you have to get. Initial value only you have to get. Here also whatever the velocity we are taking here, at displacement 0 only we are taking the 20 meter per second velocity here. Understand, right? While calculating that functions, you can understand that properly. One graph is missed. Ramesh, ಆ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಕೊಡು ನಿಮ್ಮದು ತಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ತಗೊಂಬಂದಿದ್ರಾ ಕೊಡು ಟೇಕ್ ದಟ್ ಮಾ Yes. Had a problem? The acceleration, displacement graph, the acceleration, displacement graph of a particle moving in a straight line, moving in a straight line is as shown in the figure, full stop. If the particle starts from rest, then find the velocity of the particle, when the displacement of the particle is 12 meters. Take the graph. Read the question. What you can do, just think. I'll explain, however, just think the possibilities. dx by dv. Integration. Yes, integration means what? Integration means you have to find out the area. Integral nothing but, remember one more thing. Whenever you got the integration means you have to do area. This one differentiation nothing but, already we have seen. dv by dt nothing but what you are doing? Slope. Differentiation means obviously slope only, but integration means you have to integrate all the values, nothing but you have to do the area of the graph. And also here, what is the possibility we can do? How integration we can do, Pramod? Angular, triangular. Which one? This one is trapezium. First one triangle, then this one is a rectangle, not square, rectangle. Any possibility, you have to find out the velocity at the end of the day. You have to take equilateral triangular. This one. How can you take equilateral? Then you have to remove this area. Na? You cannot take like that. You cannot change the graph. Whatever is there, you have to use that only. Any possibilities, you have to find out the velocity. Any possibility from that? Yes? How can you do? No, I am asking that you have to find out the area, na? Otherwise slope, otherwise with the area you have to do something else, otherwise with slope anything you have to do. Area only you have to do. Then whenever you do the area of the AX graph, how can you get that is velocity? AX graph nothing but, area of AX graph nothing but what? A into X. You have to get this as velocity. A is equals to what is the formula? V into dV by dx is the formula. But V dV is equals to what? A dx. So then what you can do here? Integral and then integral here. But this is one of the possibility. And one more very easy method is, whenever you see the V square minus U square is equals to 2AX. Shall I take this one? They said clearly that the particle is starting from where? Rest, they said. U is equals to how much? 0. And whenever V is, that also we will do, and then we will check correct answer we will get or not. So first of all we will check this one. V square minus U square equals to 2AX. Then V square is equals to what I can get? 2 into AX. 2 into A into X nothing but what you have to do? A into X for this graph nothing but area of the graph. Now I want to get the velocity. Velocity nothing but what I can do? Root over 2 into A into X. Correct? Nothing but root 2 into area of which graph? AX graph. Gives you what? Velocity. This is V. Understand, right? Even here, integration of V dV. Integration of V dV nothing but what is the formula? V square by 2. Integration of V dV nothing but V square by 2. V square by 2 is equals to A into integration of dx is what? X. Then V square is equals to what you are getting here? 2AX. Then V is equals to under root 2AX. Obviously from this integration formula only we will get this one. From this only, whenever you see, whenever I take A is equals to V dV by dx, if I say the velocity is changing from U to V, velocity is changing from U to V and the position is changing from 0 to S, then what I can write this one as? A dx, dV by dx, A dx is equals to V into dV. Then integration of V dV is equals to integration of A dx. From where to where limits? For the V, U to V limits, and then for the displacement 0 to S. Then integration of V dV, what is the formula? V square by 2, limits are U to V. Integration of A dx nothing but A into X, limits are from where to where? 0 to S. So what you have to do? Upper limit minus lower limit you have to substitute. So V square by 2 minus U square by 2 is equals to A into S minus 0. Then this will be what? V square minus U square by 2, that is equals to A into S. V square minus U square is equals to obviously how much? 2AS. From this integration only, from this only we got this formula. Understand, right? So you can even you cannot get the idea to use the kinematic equation nothing but you can do either this one only. Anything you can follow, but the velocity is equals to how much? Root 2 times of area of the AX graph. Area of AX graph nothing but here area of the triangle is there, area of the rectangle, area of the trapezium, and then area of the triangle again. Yes, those are the things you have to consider. So whenever you consider those things, then root 2 into, let me do root again. First of all area we will find out. Area is equals to, for the area of the triangle, first one, what will get? Half base height, na? Half base is how much? 2 into 2 plus next rectangle, length into breadth, length is how much? 6 into 2. Most of the people will take this as 8 only directly by seeing. Don't do that mistake. 8 minus 2 gives you how much? 6 into 2. So that 6 into 2 plus how to calculate the area of trapezium? If you do again this one, this triangle and then rectangle also you can do if you want. But the direct formula is for this also half into base into height only. But how many heights you have to consider? Nothing but 2 heights. See this? One height is here, one height is here. Understand it clearly? This is also looking like triangle only, na? Triangle nothing but what is the formula? Half base height. So half base is how much we got? Base is 2. And then now the problem is with height. I have how many heights? 2 heights. One is this one and then one is longer one. So you have to take both the heights. This one is how much? 2. This is how much? 4. So that 2 plus 4 you have to take. Understand how to take the trapezium area? Yes, everybody. Half into base into 2 heights you have to consider. That's it. Then plus again triangle is there. Triangle nothing but half into base is how much? 2 into height is 4. Total height is 4. Then 2 gets cancelled here. 2 gets cancelled. 2 gets cancelled. 2 plus 12 plus then 18 plus 4. Nothing but how much that will be? 22. Correct? 2 12 na this is 14 14 6 20 24. Correct only? 6 plus 10 no 10 no 12 correct. Correct. 24 is correct. So area how much we got? 24. Then velocity is equals to under root 2 into area is how much? 24. So that under root 48. From this how much I can take common outside? 16 I can take common. Na? I can take 16. 16 nothing but 4 root 3. That is a value of velocity. See, this is a difficult level problem. More than this it cannot be done. Okay na? So you cannot even get more than this much of difficulty. This is a difficult level problem. Why? Because you have to make your own function. You just by seeing the graph and all you cannot say. Whenever you say the VT graph they have given, nothing but you have to find out the acceleration, nothing but just V by T. Okay, I know that acceleration, you can do the slope. So like that you cannot tell that for some calculation you have to do from this graph. So this is a difficult level problem. More than this it cannot be done. Okay na? So you cannot get more than this much difficulty. You can either follow any, obviously from this integration only we are getting this one. You have materials? You got the materials, all of you? Whoever having, those people got the material? Take your material. Page number 134, same, different. Yes. Page number 134. Whoever got the material, page number 134. See the graphs. Question number 132. Pass this. Don't have anything here. Howda togore. Question number 132. What's the answer? 45 meters. Yes, how you got that? Half into base into height. Which graph they have given? Velocity time graph, na? They are asking height, not acceleration. Check the question, read the question properly. Question number 132. This graph. dictate the question. Anybody not having material? I'm talking about this one, this question. This question. One 32. Area under nothing but money answer. Area under cause nothing they have given line, na? What's the area you get under the line? Like that. Two areas are there, na? You should not find out the acceleration, you have to find out the height. Check the question first. The point is needed or not needed for the whole thing. Obviously, next point will be 6 only, no? The equal distances are there. First of all, think that that is necessary or not necessary. Is the question first, what you can do there? Body is vertically projected body, na? But what happens when you are coming in downward direction? What happens is velocity will increase. Velocity will increase in opposite direction. So it will increase in opposite. It is a concept of motion under gravity. Also we discussed. But here what we can do? The velocity in the upward direction is given as f2 and downward is given as v2. What is the maximum height to which the stone rises? Whenever it is reaching the maximum height, what happens to the velocity? Velocity is 0. We are saying that velocity is 0. Initial velocity is how much? 30. Then what you can do? What is the formula you can apply? Whenever the velocity is 0, nothing but which concept of it? Stopping distance. Don't see the hints? Is the maximum equals to x. Finally, it is given as 0. Then what they are asking S only, S is equals to u square by 2e. Obviously, retardation of 4 only we are getting u square by 2e. So here only you have to find out from which graph we are going to find it. Here you have to find out. Anybody got the answer? Yes. Yes, very good. Very good. Anybody else? 45 is the correct answer. 45. Yes, very good. Very good. What you can do from that graph? First of all, check. What you have to find out? They said that vertically upwards. But that is not, you don't think that that is motion under gravity and all. That is motion under gravity only. But what happens whenever, just small basic logic only. Whenever a body is thrown in upward direction, what they are asking maximum height. At maximum height, what happens to the velocity? 0. Whenever I thrown something, it is returning back nothing but what happening there at the top point, velocity becoming as 0. So velocity is 0 here. Initial velocity is how much they said? U is equals to 30 meters per second. 30 meter per second. So tell me the values here. Here 30, here how much? 3, na? 3. Yes, like this they have given the graph. This is minus 30, na? This is what they have given the graph. And then which graph? AT, na? VT, na? VT graph. Whenever you see immediately VT, don't consider the slope and then don't find out the acceleration. Read the question first. Okay, na? They said in the question is, you have to find out the maximum height. At maximum height, what happens? Nothing but velocity becomes 0. Then only it will return back again. So here this maximum height you have to find out. Obviously that is what displacement only. Initial velocity is not 0, final velocity is 0 and the displacement is s. Which concept that is? Stopping distance na? Stopping distance formula is what we got? V square minus u square is equals to 2as. Then v is equals to how much? 0 minus u square is equals to 2a into s. Here acceleration is retardation, so only we are getting here minus. Minus minus gets cancelled. Then s is equals to what is the formula you will get? U square by 2a. So u is given happily 30 meter per second. Okay. What about the acceleration? How to get the acceleration? Slope only na you have to find out. V by t nothing but acceleration nothing but v by t slope. V is how much for us here? 30 divided by time is 3. So that what is the acceleration nothing but 10 meter per second square. Substitute that values here. S is equals to u is how much for us? 30 into 30 whole square divided by 2 into 10. That it will gives you how much? 90 by 2 nothing but 45 meters. Understand it clearly? What that means, not only every time it will be areas, it will be slopes. You have to do something else with that. You have to find out what maximum height here. Whenever a body is thrown upwards, for example, I am just throwing this cap upwards, nothing but it is returning back. Here at this top point, what happening? Nothing but velocity becoming as 0. Then only it will return back. Any body is just taking a turn. Taking a turn is meaning what? Here it is coming to rest and then returning back again. That will be applicable in the vertical direction also. It is going up and then returning back again. So at the maximum height, velocity is becoming as how much? Nothing but 0. Whenever the velocity becomes 0, immediately you have to remember one formula, that is stopping distance concept. Why? Because final velocity is 0 here. So what is the formula? V square minus u square equals to 2as. Then till now have you used any graph here? Whatever the concept till now we discussed here? No. So that v square minus u square equals 2as, final velocity becoming as how much? 0. Initial velocity is u square. As the body is going upwards or the velocity is becoming as 0, acceleration will be there or retardation will be there? Retardation. So I have taken as minus a here. Minus minus gets cancelled, then s is equals to u square by 2a. Then how to know? From this only, from now only you have to see the graph. What is the values they have given? U is how much here they have given as? The body is starting from 30. They only said in the question. So u is equals to how much? 30. And then how to get the acceleration? Immediately see the graph. What they have given? Vt graph. Vt graph nothing but how to get the acceleration? Slope of the graph. Slope is what? 30 by 3. Then acceleration is 10. Substitute that acceleration here, then you will get the 45 meters is the answer. Understand it?
Even by using s is equal to ut minus half at square, we can get 45.
S is equals to ut?
Minus half at square, because a is negative.
Yes, you can get. Even that also you can get. Very good. That is also another method. Very good, Aishwarya. Who done this problem before me? Before I do? Very good. Rajal, I'll got book number. Next one, see the 135 question, last question. That is the question given. 135. Read the question first. You got that? ಹೊಸ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು. ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೌದು, ಬೇಗನೆ ಮಾಡಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನೋಡು. Full question twist is there in the last line only. Non-zero acceleration. Where the acceleration will be non-zero. Check that. Non-zero acceleration there. And retardation. Retardation is obviously not there, and then non-zero acceleration. Softness of don't do that. Yes. Do that. Answer. Non-zero acceleration and retardation. Now, this is what? Constant. Velocity is what we get? Constant. Velocity is constant and what happens? ಮತ್ತೆ non-zero zero ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೌದಾ? Here what happens?
Displacement non-zero acceleration and photograph velocity diagram. Acceleration of velocities leads to acceleration. 4 by 30. What's the answer? 60, 50, 25. What I have given the last line also important, I said. Non-zero acceleration and retardation, they said. 50 is the correct answer. 25 is the correct answer, not 50. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕನ್ನ ಏನೋ ರೂಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಗ್ರೇಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ. ರಿಟಾರ್ಡೇಷನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕಿಪ್. ಓಕೆ, ರಿಟಾರ್ಡೇಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎ ಪ್ರಮೋದನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು total displacement of the object during the time interval when there is a non-zero acceleration and retardation. We accepted that. Yes, 50 is the correct answer. 50. Grace marks Uday. 50 is the correct answer. Retardation we skipped actually. Retardation also you have to find out. Got 50? How many of you got 50 answer? Nobody? Yes. Let's check. This is the answer. This is the question, na? See the last line. That is only confusing. Even it confused me also. Non-zero acceleration. Non-zero acceleration. You have to find out the displacement at times where non-zero acceleration is there and retardation. Nothing but you have to include the retardation. You have to include the retardation also. I excluded that. You have to include the retardation also. So here, non-zero acceleration. Where the acceleration can be 0 in the graph? Tell me that. 1 to 20, 40 to 60. What is the reason? Velocity is constant. From time 1 to 20 seconds and 40 to 60 seconds, velocity is constant. Whenever the velocity is constant, what happens? Acceleration is 0. You should not take that. Why? Because they mentioned clearly that non-zero acceleration and retardation. Where the graph can be retardation? From where to where? Retardation. 30 to 40. 30 to 40 it can be retardation. Why? Because the velocity is what? Decreasing. Velocity is decreasing, nothing but from 30 to 40 acceleration is what? Negative. You have to include that. And non-zero acceleration from where to where? 20 to 30. Obviously acceleration is positive only. You have to include that also. You have to include that also. That is what they have given in the question. Non-zero acceleration and retardation. I included non-zero acceleration and retardation also I included. So now 30 to 40. 30 to 40 nothing but what you have to take? Trapezium. Then 30 to 40 means trapezium and also 20 to 30 also trapezium only. So that for that area from where to where you have to take? Area from 20 to 40 you have to take. Area from 20 to 40 you have to take. For that let me take this is the first one and then second one. Area of the first trapezium. What is the formula I said just before? Half into base is how much? 10. Two heights you have to consider, na? I said one height is how much? 1. Another height is 4. 1 plus 4. The second one also same only. Yes. So that 2 times you have to do. Then what happens here? 50 meters is the correct answer. Understand it clearly? Can you do 134? Copy that, copy that. Question number 134. Next. Identify which graph can be correct. Analyze the graph properly first.
analyze in each and every time interval what is happening there. Fourth one. Yes, how it is? I'll come. Yes, whatever they did, here regarding also there not. I also call like that, you also call like that. X is constant, nothing but velocity is zero. X is constant. X by t is dx by dt. Delta x by delta t gives you what velocity. Delta x is how much here? Zero, no? There is no change. So the velocity is zero. So the here velocity is zero. We are saying it is from velocity. Here velocity is not from this time interval to this time interval. Zero velocity. What do we have? Zero velocity. Uniform displacement, but not uniform velocity. Zero velocity. What is not having any velocity? Nothing but that is velocity. But he is not moving anymore. Just in rest. We are saying zero is constant, so only are telling you. Now what's the answer? What's the answer you get? Fourth option. How it is possible? No, logic should be there. Velocities should not be zero. Should be zero. Is there any rule for that? Yeah, you might be observing that time t equals to 0. Understand that? You might be observing that time t is equals to 0. About velocity body can have the velocity, initial velocity also. Understand that? Just compare what happening there in the test. Anybody else? Can you tell me the reason? Fourth option is correct, of course. Fourth option only. What's the answer?
If we think
Fourth one
that
only.
Second one also will come on. Here also velocity is zero.
Yes, correct.
Here decreasing slope, so keep downwards.
But here what happening? Velocity is keep on increasing. Is that velocity is increasing here? I'll tell that. So you are having a graph like this, x and then t graph, x and then t graph. So you have to match the graphs remaining, whatever the options graphs they have given. Listen here, Rajeshwari, listen here. So here they have given xt graph. For xt graph, what is the options they have given? Which graphs they have given? VT graphs. So VT graph. We'll discuss about the what happens to the velocity, what happens to the acceleration also. From here to here, let me take from 0 to t1. What is the time they have given here? 5. And then here? 15. Then 20, na? So here whatever the velocity might be, displacement might be. See that here in this period, whatever the 0 to 5 seconds. In 0 to 5 seconds, what happening? Tell me first of all.
Distance is increasing.
Displacement is what? Increasing. Constant slope or otherwise non-constant slope? Constant slope. Slope of xt graph is what? Slope of xt graph is
velocity, of course. Whenever x by t, nothing but what you will get? Velocity. So constant slope, otherwise variable slope. Constant slope. Constant slope, nothing but which is constant here? Velocity is constant indirectly. Check the options. Which options are there? Velocity is constant, nothing but I think 3 and 4. 3 and 4. 3 and 4 or 2 and 4? 3 and 4. You understand? Na? Either anything can be the answer. Now check the case, second case. At t is equals to 5 to 15 seconds. At t is equals to 5 to 15 seconds, what happening?
Displacement is constant.
Displacement is constant. Whatever the displacement is there here, the same displacement is there here also. Whenever the displacement is constant, what is the velocity formula for us? Delta x by delta t only, na? Displacement is constant, x is constant, nothing but delta x becomes how much? 0. Then velocity also becomes how much? 0. Again in the third option also constant 0 only, in the fourth option also 0 only. Next case we will check. Whenever you check the next case, from where to where we are discussing about now? 15 to 20 seconds. In 15 to 20 seconds, what happening here? Decreasing, na? Displacement is decreasing with respect to slope, with respect to the time. Now slope is decreasing slope or increasing slope? This is the increasing slope. I said already, whenever you are going in upward direction, increasing slope. Whenever you are coming in downward direction, that is a decreasing slope. So now it is decreasing slope, nothing but I can clearly say that velocity is negative. Velocity is decreasing slope, nothing but velocity is negative. Velocity is negative, nothing but initially it was having some value and it is decreasing now. Whenever the velocity is decreasing, then acceleration or retardation? Retardation you will get. So acceleration will be negative. Check the option which can be. Here decreasing slope, nothing but velocity is decreasing. Listen again, velocity is, slope is decreasing, nothing but slope is what? Indirectly velocity only. Slope is velocity only. Slope decreasing means velocity also decreasing. Whenever the velocity decreases, acceleration will be what? Negative. Negative acceleration is there in which option? Fourth option only, na? Downwards is there. Downwards nothing but you will get the negative acceleration there, retardation. You understand clearly? So that is how you have to analyze each and every graph. Each and every time interval you have to analyze and then you have to match the answers. Understand that clearly? First is 0 to 5 seconds, what happening? Nothing but displacement is increasing with respect to the time. Nothing but slope is increasing slope, which is constant slope. There is no variable slope. So that slope is constant, nothing but indirectly velocity is constant. So constant velocity you have to get. After that, what happening? Displacement is constant. Whenever the displacement is constant, change in the displacement is how much? 0. Then velocity also how much? 0 only. So that 0 velocity, nothing should be there in the graph. That is the second case. Third case, what happening? Slope is decreasing here. Slope is decreasing, nothing but whenever the slope decreases, velocity also decreases only. Velocity decreasing from some value, nothing but what happens there? Acceleration will be negative. So negative acceleration is there in the fourth option only. Understand, right? Let's copy that. Analyzation of graph is very, very important. ರಾಜು ತುಂಬ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರಿ ನೀವು. ಏನಾಯ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಚೇರ್ಗೆ? ಪಾಪನ್ ಚೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ರೈಯಿಂಗ್. At any cost, you have to finish all the graphs today. From question number 100 to 135. In that almost 5 problems we have done, I think 5 to 6 problems. Question number 100 to 135 you have to finish today only. Okay, na? Why? Because again you will miss the continuity. If you open the book tomorrow or day after tomorrow, nothing but you cannot analyze that graphs. So already you got some logics, na? While I was teaching, you got some logics how to do the graphical problems.
So that logics you have to continue within the evening only you solve. Then you can get tomorrow, otherwise in the exam if I give any new graph, nothing but you can get the idea. If you are directly opening on Saturday, otherwise Friday, nothing but you cannot get the logic. Okay, it should be continuous process. You should not leave one subject and then 2-3 days and then finally before the exam will study like that and all should not be there. Don't do that mistakes. Who will do that mistakes? They will get only 300s like that only in the final NEET also. So you have to work each and every day, not only one day or not only 1 week. Okay, first week fully excited and then we got full 500 above and then 600 above like that, and then for the last it will be 400 like that. That is what will happen with the every student also in every year. Why? Because they will be continuously studying and all. Then brain becomes what, it will come to one saturation region and then it will come to constant level. So you should not make like that. You have to continuously work on and then you should have that enthusiasm continuously. Okay, don't do that mistake. Already you have wasted 1 year. So keep that in mind and then you just work on the problems and whatever the subjects might be. Okay, now each and everybody I am telling about. Next, graphs you have to solve from 100 to 135. I think last 5 to 6 problems we have only done in the class itself. Till 129 you have to do, I think. 133 also not yet done. Check, all are easy only. Yes, write a problem. Again based on kinematical equations. Driver of a car applies brakes when the car is moving at a speed of 20 meters per second, and at a distance of 50 meters from the wall. 50 meters from the wall, full stop. Brakes produce a retardation of 5 meters per second square. 5 meters per second square. 5 meters per second square. In that next line you write, find the distance of the car from the wall at t is equals to 3 seconds. Your options, shall I give options? Yes, take 12.5, 13.5, 14.5 and 15.5. Last one you change, 37.5. Yes. Those are the options. Think first of all. Think the possibilities. Read the question and then understand first. What they have given, what you have to find is important.
37.5. Yes, you got that. Minus 1 mark. Read the question. How much? 12? 12 point? Very good. Very good. Very good, Nana. Very good, Shreyas. 12.5 is the correct answer. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವೇರ್, ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ವಾಲ್. ಕಾರಿಂದ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು, 37.5. ವಾಲಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 12.5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ನಾನು ನೋಡು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ ನಾನು, 50. ಕಾರಿಂದ 37 ಅಂದರೆ ವಾಲಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಎನಿಬಡಿ ಗಾಟ್ 37.5 ಇಸ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. 37.5. You got 5 marks less. Obviously. What they are asking in the question. See that. Last line. From where they ask the distance? From the wall. You got the distance from the car. Car is moving how much distance? Nothing but 37.5. You got the answer. That's very good. But in the last line what they are giving, from the wall you have to, nothing but whatever is remaining distance, that one you have to apply. How much that is? 50 is the total distance between the car and wall. Whenever the man applying the brakes, at that time what is the distance between the wall and car? Nothing but 50 meters. Now whenever he applies the brake, with what retardation it is moving with? 5 meters per second square. Okay, with 5 meter per second square, how much it is traveling? That is nothing but it is traveling how much? 37.5 meters. Okay, in the last line of the question what they have given, you have to find out the distance from where? From the wall. From the wall how much is remaining here? From the wall how much distance is there? 12.5. Understand clearly? See everything, whatever the question I give, if I do directly on the board, nothing but you will listen that, you will not get, you will not think anything about that. Just listen, okay, this is the correct answer like that, and then you will write and then you will go. But the thing is, you have to try first of all. Whatever the mistake you have done, that you have to analyze whenever I have done here. That's very important in physics. So I am only doing and then I am only going, nothing but that will not be useful for you. You have to try first. Wherever you are not losing your logic, that logic you have to get by my teaching. That's important thing. Okay na? So listen here. Listen once. Reading pen పడట్లేదా, ఇది పడుతుందా, ఇంకలేదా, సరే. So here, now see this, look at the board. The car is moving. What happening when the driver is seeing the wall? At what distance he is seeing the wall? Whenever 50 meters in front of the wall, then he is seeing that okay, there is a wall. I have to apply a brake. Nothing but he is going to the dead end of the street. So he is seeing a wall. Let me take, I am only moving and then I have seen the wall there. So that what I am doing, nothing but I am already moving with what speed here? 20 meter per second. Then what happening, nothing but whenever I see the wall, immediately I have applied the brakes. Whenever I applied the brakes, what happens? Velocity will decreases. Obviously car will stop. How the car will stop? So velocity decreases only, na? Whenever the velocity is decreasing meaning is what? Acceleration will be what? Negative. Retardation that will be. So acceleration is negative means they have clearly said that retardation is how much they said? 5 meters per second square. So first of all let us apply the brakes and let us see how much distance I will travel. I hit the wall, otherwise I will not hit the wall, that and all we will see first of all. So what is the distance whenever they have given the acceleration and also initial velocity? Initial velocity is how much? 20 meters per second. Then whenever I apply the brakes, I got the acceleration how much? Minus 5 meter per second square. So what we can do and then we will try. What is the time they have given? 3 seconds. So at 3 seconds you have to find out. So how much distance I will travel? First of all let us see. S is equals to what is the formula? Ut plus half At square. This is a distance formula. So with this distance what I can find out? Which distance this is? Distance I travelled, correct? Distance I travelled is this one. Distance I travelled with this much of velocity, this much of acceleration is this distance here. So S is equals to, U is how much I have given? 20 and then 3 plus half into acceleration or retardation? Retardation. So what will get here? minus 5 t square nothing but 3 square. Then this will be 60 and then minus I think 45 by 2. 45 by 2 nothing but how much? That will be 22.5. 66 minus 22.5, 37.5. This is the distance what I travelled whenever I apply the brakes. After applying the brakes only, suddenly I am not stopping. How much distance I moved? Nothing but I moved 37.5 meters distance. Then what I am asking in the question? I asked that what is the distance from the wall? My distance is how much? 37.5. From the wall how much distance will be there? Totally how much it was? 50. How much I lose? 37.5. How much is remaining? 12.5. Understand, na? So 37.50 minus 37.5 is 12.5 Aishwarya. Okay, na? Distance from the wall. Distance from the wall is D is equals to totally 50 minus whatever the displacement of the car. Okay, and then 50 minus 37.5 gives you how much? 12.5 meters. That's the correct answer. Understand it clearly? Everybody understood the problem? Yes? Last problem. This is very important. You have to write this, and in the question also you underline that. From the wall you underline. While reading the question paper also, whichever you find abnormal, you have to underline that. Compulsory, that is in all the subjects. Any abnormal, for example, not in the correct option like that they said, not the case, anything like that, anything you find that you will confuse there. Here 37.5 is there in the options also. Immediately whenever you got this answer, you will tick 37.5. There will be no time in the exam to think that much. So while reading only, whichever you find abnormal, that you have to underline, that's it. Okay, na? That is the thing you have to do in the each and every exam. Next. Next problem. A particle is moving along a straight line with constant acceleration, then find acceleration of the particle. Find acceleration of the particle. In that second question, time taken by the particle to move from A to B, then in that third question, if at t is equals to 0, the particle is at point A. If at t is equals to 0, the particle is at point A. Find the distance moved. Find the distance moved by the particle in 5th second. Very easy problem. Take the diagram. You have to find out the acceleration, time and distance in 5th second.
See, initial velocity given, final velocity given, distance given, acceleration is what? What is the formula you can use? V square minus u square equals to 2as. Initial velocity given, final velocity given, acceleration is there. What you have to find out? Time. What is the formula? Velocity, initial, final, acceleration, time. What is the formula? V is equals to u plus at. Then displacement in which second they asked? 5th second. Nothing but nth formula you have to use. That's it. Why you are finding final answer first? What about the initial answer? First question what I said? You have to find out the acceleration. Na? What's the acceleration you got? 2 meter per second square. Then time? 1 second time. Y is equals to 3 plus 2t. Yes, yes, very good. Time is 1 second, then displacement in nth second is 5 meters. Displacement is 5. 5th second displacement is 5. No, it cannot be the answer. Three plus 9, that will be 12. 12 meters is the answer in 5th second. Yes, you got the answers. Yes, 12 meters you got. Let's check once. First question what I asked. First question is you have to find out the acceleration. Initial velocity, final velocity, distance. What is the formula? V square. V is there, U is there, A is there. You have to find out the S is there. You have to find out the acceleration. What is the relation between them? V square minus U square is equals to 2as. V square, V is how much for us? 5. So that V square is 25. U is how much? 3, 9. Then 2 into acceleration you have to find out. Displacement is how much? 4. Then 8a is equals to this will be how much? 16. A is equals to how much? 2 meter per second square. Yes, is that correct? Then next case is what they are asking. Second one, time they are asking. We have the final velocity. We have the initial velocity. U is there, V is there, A is there. You have to find out the time. What is the relation between them? V is equals to U plus AT. Otherwise, you can use S is equals to UT plus half AT square also. There is no problem in that. So, V is equals to U plus AT. But whenever you use S is equals to UT plus half AT square, you will get quadratic equation. It will take more time to calculate. So, this is the easiest method. So, V is equals to how much? Final velocity is how much? 5. And then initial velocity is how much? 3. Plus acceleration is 2 into t. Then t is equals to how much you will get? 1 second you will get. The last question is displacement. They are telling the distance travelled in 5th second. In 5th second nothing but you have to use S is equals to UT plus half AT square, otherwise SN. SN, 5th second, particular instant of time. So what is the SN formula? SN is equals to U plus A by 2 into 2n minus 1. U is how much they have given? 3. And then A is 2, 2 by 2 and then 2 into N is how much? 5th second, so that 2, 5 minus 1. Then what is the displacement you will get? 12 meters. Those are the answers. Got right? Chalo, take break. It's been so long time. 10:48. Take break. Relax.